Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight on RTC TV4's coverage as the Caston Comets play host to the Winamac Warriors. I'm Blair Zimmerman, joined up here at the table tonight by Gavin Hickle. How you doing tonight, Gav?
I'm doing all right.
Well, great to hear. Hopefully we've got some good basketball in store for us tonight. And, of course, we've got Taylor Duncan on the camera. Of course, Taylor's he's in the Caston choir, so he'll be headed down to the floor to help present the national anthem here in just a little bit. And we've got tip-off coming in just over a minute. And I know last year this was an exciting matchup. So, of course, Winamac is a bigger school. They're very competitive in basketball, but I think that the ladies are going to put up a good fight. And even if the score's a little lopsided, they're going to play hard all the way through.
I think Winamac has been doing fairly well this year.
I think they have. You know, if I was a little bit more on the ball, I would have already pulled up John Harrell stats and just seen what they're predicting for tonight. I can tell you, I don't remember the exact JV score, but I remember it was something like a 30-point spread, so it was pretty rough. All right, Caston. So last year, Winamac won.
Their scores are flopped.
79-40. And they are predicting a 57-27 victory for Winamac this evening.
At this time, we would like to have everyone rise, remove your hats, and join in as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, it sounds like we're playing a can now.
Anthem will be performed by the Caston High School Band under the direction of Mr. James.
Look at that, me being wrong. It's actually going to be the band presenting. All right, well, we're going to get some starting lineups, and we're going to get this thing underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening once again, and welcome to Caston High School for tonight's varsity basketball game between
Winamac first.
Lady Warriors
Winamac first.
and your Caston Lady Comets. Now we'll speak the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for visiting Lady Warriors, a senior, number 2, Jillian Brum.
Number 2, Jillian Brum. I remember last year, she was a machine. Number 5, Maggie Smith.
A junior,
Number 10, Blake Bailey.
A junior,
Number 14, Haley Sanders.
And a sophomore,
Number 15, Lainey Joseph.
Winamac is coached by Cole Croft.
I thought they only said 4.
No, you need 5. All right, now the Lady Comets.
And now let's make this starting lineup for your Lady Comets. A junior,
Number 3, Aubrey Degg.
A junior, number 4.
Number 4, Jasmine Rudisel.
A sophomore, number 13.
Number 13, Olivia Baldry.
A freshman, number 20.
And number 20, Maddie Smith.
And a sophomore, number 35.
And number 35 in for center, Jordan Klingler.
She had one heck of a game last game.
She did. She set a school record. Many congratulations for her. Of course, now I don't remember how many points it was she had, but she
46.
There you go, 46. She was actually recommended as ISHA Girls Player of the Week last week.
Really?
So, yeah. I don't know if she got that nod or not, but
Played quite the game. I'd say she deserved it.
oh yeah, that was incredible. Of course, Winamac, they're going to know that they need to have double and triple coverage down there at the post. I think they're going to force outside shots tonight, and that's an area where we've been struggling a little bit recently. All right, here's the tip. Tip goes to Caston. Aubrey Daig now up to the Winamac volleyball line across the midcourt. She's going to dish it down to Jasmine Rudisell on the right side of the three-point arc. Goes to Maddie Smith where it gets swiped away. And Winamac down in the corner here, number 14, Haley Sanders, down to baseline. We've got it outside. We got a three-point shot there by number 10, Blake Bailey.
No good.
She's off the mark. Caston with the rebound here. Well, I'm going to be honest, Gavin. Last Friday, I covered a game at Manchester, and we pulled in commentary from WROI, and it was a little easier just sitting here putting in the commercials. All right, Maddie Smith up at the top of the arc. She sends it to the volleyball line, Jasmine Rudisell, who hands it off to Aubrey Daig. She's back in the midcourt circle. Ball gets stripped away here by number 10. She goes down for the easy layup, and that's Blake Bailey drawing first blood tonight.
Can't give up that ball.
No,
especially
and now
not
Winamac,
against this team.
And Winamac putting in this full court press. Lady Comet struggling to get it inbounds. Aubrey Daig takes the foul down here. Let's see who it's called on.
2.
Number 14, Haley Sanders. Her first, team first, and that dubious honor of game first. Olivia Bouldry's going to, yeah, dubious. Olivia Bouldry getting it into Aubrey Daig, who's now under double coverage. Ball just ripped from her hands there by Blake Bailey. Daig already frustrated. You can see it on her face. This is going to be a challenging matchup tonight. We got 3-point attempt there by Blake Bailey. 3 shots, 1 make by Bailey.
To Jordan Klinger.
And stripped away down there in the paint by number 14, Haley Sanders. Sends it down to the baseline. Nice spin move there by Lainey Joseph. Shot attempt, it's off the mark. And Caston with that rebound. Daig across midcourt. Into double coverage. Gets tripped. About gets the ball stripped away.
Way to keep it in bounds. That was some solid effort.
I think that would have been out on Winamac though. Unfortunately, it was good play though. There's
bouncing around there.
Yeah, there's Haley Sanders with a 3-point attempt off the mark. And we're gonna have another jump ball down here, I think. Oh, we have a Winamac player down here holding her head. She's gonna shake it off. She just got her bell rung a little bit. Number 12, Brandon Hubenthal in for the Lady Comets. And Olivia Bouldry is going to take it out on the far side. Ball into Brandon Hubenthal.
Still keeping that
Hubenthal
full court press.
Yeah, she planted that foot. Over to Daig. Daig under double coverage. Back to Hubenthal. And we've got a timeout called already by Coach Don Helmick. So we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned here tonight. You're watching Lady Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Comets have the ball inbound. We only play with one out here on this game.
Only one.
Abby Williams. I don't know if that was a foul called on her. No, number 15, Lainey Joseph, her first, team second. And I'm sure that Coach Helmick has talked to the Lady Comets about keeping fouls under control. Ball stripped on the inbound. Olivia Bouldery went down a little hard on that, and we've got a layup there by Lainey Joseph, putting 4 on the board for Winamac. And we've got
that was close.
Hubenthal.
I was like, is she going to keep it inbound?
No, she was right on the line. Well, the thing is, though, is this full court press that the Lady Warriors are putting on is just forcing a hurry-up offense down here on the inbound by the Lady Comets. Comets running a 2-3 zone. Ball down into the paint there. Number 2 with a shot. That's Jillian Brum. And Lady Comets getting that rebound. Lady Warriors with a half-court press here. Degg across midcourt. She's going to cut over to the right. Hands it off to Hubenthal. Hubenthal
that was
actually
close.
No, she really had a backcourt violation there, but got away with it. And dribbles it off of her own
Not able
foot.
to keep it. Oh,
Nice block there.
long ball to Jordan Klinger. Back into Olivia Bouldery.
Bouldery for 2 off the mark.
Tackle. Boom.
Maddie Smith evidently taking basketball lessons from her brother Chris Smith, who plays football.
4th down. Hey, it's funny because, oh, no, it's not. Because Chris got hurt playing Winamac.
Oh, that's true. I kind of forgot it was Winamac. Lainey Joseph across midcourt. She's up at the top of the key, into the paint, down to the post, and 2 points there for Jillian Brum.
Olivia Bouldery taking
Bouldery
it out.
looking for the inbound. She's got it into Degg, who's now in double coverage.
Did she try to kick the ball?
No, but I think she tripped, and she passes it down, turned over. Lainey Joseph, nice crossover move. She's going to dish it out for a 3. 3-point attempt there by number 14, Haley Sanders. It was off the mark. Lady Comets with the rebound. Degg going coast to coast. Her shot off. I'm really struggling to keep up with shot attempts and turnovers here. I'm going to be honest here. That was Lainey Joseph with 2-point attempt off the mark. And Lady Comets getting the ball back. Degg slowing it down a little bit. She's to Winamac's volleyball line. Across the timeline. Hands it off to Hubenthal. And gets knocked back court. Hubenthal gets it.
Hands it off to Maddie Smith.
Yeah, you know, these passes aren't passes, Gavin. They're handoffs. I'm not sure. There's probably a strategy here.
It might be something they went over in practice.
That could be.
Maybe it's because Winamac is really good at stealing passes. I don't know. I haven't really watched many of their games except for like maybe 3 minutes today when one of my friends pulled it up.
Well, there you go. And we've got a foul in the shot here.
I think they're just trying to hang on to the ball. That was a good shot, though, by the way, by
and foul was on
Hubenthal.
number 20, Maddie Smith. That's her first, team first. And Jillian Brum at the line for 2. Shots up. Off the back of the rim. Brum's second shot up. Off the back of the rim again, and the Lady Warriors with the rebound. Long 2 there off the mark for Haley Sanders. And Lady Comets will get possession of the basketball. Under 3 minutes left in the first. Lady Warriors with a 6-4 lead. Hubenthal just bowling people over. Ooh, she about double dribbled on that. Over to Bouldery, Bouldery to Degg. Degg to Smith. Smith getting the ball stripped away. Nice steal there by Haley Sanders. And she went down, put it up, no good.
A little too much power.
Yeah. And we got a foul called here. Degg, I don't know. Oh, scratch that. Not a foul. Just out of bounds off of Winamac. Look at me being wrong again.
Typical.
Yeah,
Typical Blair. Actually, I'm the same way. So.
Ball into Degg. Kick attempt there. And it's going to be out of bounds.
About last time.
Well, kick attempt there by, oh, you're saying Winamac was trying for the kick. I thought you said it looked like Aubrey was trying to kick it. Gotcha. Boldry trying to blast it down court.
Winamac able to keep it in bounds.
Winamac saved that? I can't believe that.
Yeah, I was
2
like,
points there for Kendall Johnson. Ball into Hubenthal. Hubenthal across the timeline.
Barely getting.
I thought she did. She went coast to coast with that, and it's good.
2 points for her.
Hubenthal with all 4 of the Comets points right now. That might have been a travel. Got away with it. And
straight up the middle.
Laney Joseph straight up the middle, driving hard to the basket. Ball into Degg. Degg trying to dish it to Hubenthal.
Out on Winamac.
Yeah, we had Jillian Brum get her hand on that. And you could be very, very correct with what you're saying about those passes, because Winamac is just right there to strip them away.
Very quick.
Boldry to Degg. Degg to Hubenthal. Hubenthal across midcourt. Nice crossover. Driving up to the elbow. And it's going to drop. Hubenthal now 3 for 3. Down to Johnson. Johnson to Bailey. Bailey up to Joseph. I'll get these names before the end of the game. Brum to Joseph. Joseph for 3. Off the front of the rim. She gets her own rebound.
Back in.
And we had a foul on the shot. Foul was on number 12, Brianna Hubenthal, her first, team second. Brum at the line for 2 more. Shots up, off the back of the rim. And we've got Sophie Jellison coming in. Sophie, if you watch her running, her feet are really stiff. She's been suffering from plantar fasciitis, so it's been really bothering her to run. Hopefully she can.
She was in a boot for a while.
Yeah, she was. Second shot there for Brum was good. Yeah, that boot helps keep that plantar stretched out. It keeps her foot from letting that contract. So 1:28 left in the first quarter. Jellison to Degg. Degg across midcourt. She's going to dish it down to Smith. And we had Smith to Klingler. Klingler takes too many steps before she tries to go up with it. She's going to turn it back over to Winamac.
She would have had it in if it wasn't travel.
Ball in play to Laney Joseph. Joseph across midcourt. She's going to dish it down to Johnson. Johnson up to Keller. We've got it back over to Johnson for 3. And it's on the mark.
How many shot attempts is it for her? Trying to figure out who the shooter is.
She's got 1 2-pointer in and 1 3. Ball passed over to Degg. Degg gets it. She's going to break with it.
Snatched it.
Snatched it, or sends it down to Smith. Smith to Klingler. Klingler with that power dribble.
Foul.
And she's going to draw that foul. Who's that on? Foul was on number 5, Maggie Smith. Her first, team 4th. We got a Maggie Smith and a Maddie Smith out there. Yeah, I'll keep this straight. Klingler the line for 2. Just a little hard on that, off the back of the rim. Just under a minute left here in the first. Winamac leading 14-6. Klingler putting up that second shot in a silent gym, and it's good. Lady Warriors bringing it across midcourt. We've got it down to Johnson. Johnson here on the right side. She sends it down to the post. Nice spin move there by Jillian Brum. She didn't quite have enough power on it.
Maddie Smith losing some skin on the floor for that.
Lady Warriors getting their own rebound. Brum for 2 off the mark.
Rebounded by Jordan Klingler.
Klingler getting that. There we go. Jellison across midcourt. And that's going to be a foul on Kendall Johnson.
I just hate the sound of bare skin sliding on the floor. It just creates that squeaky noise and just floor burn.
Yeah, you don't need all the skin you have. It's an optional extra.
Grows back.
Boldry into Degg. Degg coming back across midcourt line. Over to Smith. Smith struggling to get past the coverage. We're handing off to Jellison. Jellison tries to send it down to the post. Doesn't get there, but back out to Smith. And that was nearly intercepted there by Kendall Johnson. 9.4 left in the first. Winamac 14-7. Bouldry looking for the inbound play. She's going to send it into Maddie Smith. Smith for that layup, and it's good. Smith with 2. Just under a second, and shots up. Ref saying it doesn't count. Well, there you go. Stay tuned. We're going to come back for second quarter action. You're watching Lady Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner, and Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Comets basketball on RTC TV4. I'm Blair Zimmerman. Got Gavin Hickle with me on the call.
What up?
Heading into second quarter, Winamac leading 14-9. So I would like to mention tonight was senior night where we honored senior Allie Weezy. Allie unable to play due to an injury. She's still trying to get those practices in. And with the weather recently, she's not been able to do that with the schedule. Jellison for 2, and it was short.
Maddie Smith keeping it inbounds.
Oh, we're going to have a foul here on Jellison. That was nasty.
Called it a block, not a charge.
Well, that's Jellison's first, team third. And we've got number 12, Ashley Keller, going to the line for 2. Anyway, they did, however, have senior night festivities at the beginning of the break between the 2 matchups. So we were unable to cover that, but I would like to give a special shout out tonight to senior Allie Weezy, as she's getting ready to finish out her senior season here within the next few weeks. And second shot in for Ashley Keller.
It's just approaching sectional so much quicker.
Oh, inbound, off. That was a nice play there by Sophie Jellison. She pinged it down, and instead of trying to keep it away from the defender, she just bounced it off of Haley Sanders' chest. Ball in the hands of Sophie Jellison. Across to Degg, who's across the midcourt. She's in trouble. And they're going to call a travel on Jellison with that pass. Second quarter, less than 30 seconds into it, and Caston has already turned over twice. Johnson down to the volleyball line. She's between the rings. She's going to dish it into the paint. Power dribble. We had Jillian Brum going up for the shot. Foul called on it. Foul called on number 21, Sophie Jellison. Her second in less than a minute. Not a good way to start the second quarter, Gavin.
It is not.
Shots up.
Speaking
and
of which, first quarter went by fairly quickly.
Yeah, it
I
did.
mean, I'm not considering since the last game that I covered, every quarter was about 45 minutes.
Oh, correct.
No.
We were on air for
2 hours.
2.25 hours last week, so it is refreshing to see a game going the speed it should. And Brum has gotten dialed in. She is now 3 for 6.
Can't just leave.
And we've got a timeout called
One
down
player
here on the Caston bench. We're going to let them talk strategy as we step away for this word from our sponsors. You're watching Lady Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The ladies taking the hardwood as the timeout expires. We'll have Lane Oliver trying to send it inbounds. I think that was a strategic timeout to save Aubrey Degg. Double coverage here for Jellison.
They shouldn't have left her down there all alone,
and we're
especially with a full court press.
Oh, yeah. Well, and no, I mean, there's no other way to say this. Aubrey is barely pushing 5 foot, if she is 5 foot. And down here, she's a head shorter than these Winamac girls. If she gets in double and triple coverage, there is not a thing she can do. 3-point attempt from Kendall Johnson. It's off the mark. We're going to send it to Haley Sanders. She's going to put it down to the baseline to Jillian Brum at the post. Brum dishes it back out. And we've got a travel there on the part of Ashley Keller. Just over a minute gone in the second quarter, and that's Winamac's first turnover. Well, according to my notoriously wrong turnovers. Deep inbound to Jasmine Russell, half court,
Klinger
down
wide
to the post.
Open.
Klingler misses that one.
Threw it
0
way
for
too
2 from
far.
the post. Degg getting that rebound.
Off to Jellison.
Jellison's going to send it down to the post, and pass picked off. I think she picked that up with 2 hands and took 2 steps, but sloppy pass over to Johnson, but it gets away. Nice strip there by Lane Oliver. Lane Oliver getting a hand on that ball as Jillian Brum's getting ready to go up for a layup. Ties it up for a jump ball, and Caston comes away with possession. I think that was a good play. Lane Oliver getting ready to send it inbounds. She's looking for the right place. She's going to send it to Jellison. Jellison double coverage, sends it to Degg along the left side, or right side. I know my right from my left. Over to Russell in the corner. Degg needing help. And she trips on the ball. She's going to turn it over. And easy layup here for number 14, Haley Sanders. 2 minutes gone. Caston's 6th turnover there. Winamac with a 20-9 lead. 3-pointer. Oh no, long 2. Ashley Keller there, long 2-point.
How many is that for her?
That's only her. And we're going to have an out of bounds here. Ooh. Struggling against this full court press. That was her second shot attempt from the floor and her first make. 5:51 in the second. 22-9, Winamac advantage. Ball into Haley Sanders. You know, at some point, though, you got to lift that full court press to be a good sport. I mean, it's just, yeah, I get it. You want to win, but there's a difference.
And that by a significant amount.
Oh, come on, ref. That was not a foul. That was a travel. She took 3 steps. Calling that on Sophie Jellison. That's her 3rd, team 5th. Not even halfway through the second. Having 3 fouls. That's officially foul trouble there. Lainey Joseph at the line for 2. Shots up, and it's in. Yeah, but I have a feeling I'm going to just be frustrated by the end of this game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Second shot up.
Well, the fouls are so far
off the mark.
Even, air quotation marks.
And we're going to have another foul on that. Oof, that's going to be on Lane Oliver, I believe. Yes.
Is she now in foul trouble?
Oh, no, that's her first. But keep in mind that this time last year, this was the matchup that Lane Oliver got technical as she took 3 steps and threw an elbow to a girl's jaw. And who we got on the line? Is that Lainey Joseph? Must be.
Yeah. Number 15.
Yeah, her first one off the mark. Second one, high arc. Nothing but net on that one. Man, ball out of bounds off Lainey Joseph. These Lady Comets just absolutely struggling against this. And it's not just a full court press. It's man-to-man coverage, sometimes double coverage. Hubenthal, some fancy footwork here. Gets across midcourt. She hands it off to Jellison. Jellison dishes it down to the right corner to Lane Oliver. Lane Oliver tries to send it to Abby Williamson at the post.
Out on Winamac.
That was out on Winamac?
Yep,
Really?
number 12 tipped it out.
I thought that went out off Abby Williams. All right, Jellison going to go inbounds nearly to the half-court line to Brianna Hubenthal. Hubenthal manages to keep a hold of that just barely, sends it to Jellison. Jellison sends it out to the right corner to Oliver. Oliver tries to dish it into
Again,
the
out on
post
Winamac.
to Abby Williamson. Can't quite complete that pass. Number 10, Blake Bailey coming back in for Winamac. Jellison, she's going to send it clear into the volleyball line to Degg. Gets stripped away.
Coach Helmick catching her down there.
Blake Bailey trying to tackle Coach Helmick, and Coach Helmick has the size advantage in that matchup. Even still, Lady Comets getting it out on the sideline in deep into Winamac territory. Oliver going to send it clear to the backcourt to Brianna Hubenthal. Hubenthal across the midcourt line, tries a crossover move, gets it stripped, manages to get it over to Degg. Degg's going to drive baseline, sends it to the corner to Lane Oliver, but it goes out of bounds.
Degg ending up on the floor. Out of a push or trip? I don't
know. She might just be getting mad and beating up the floor. Aubrey's mean. All right, ball over to number 12, Ashley Keller. Keller dishing it to Laney Joseph. Joseph for three.
Sinks it.
Wow. That's that corner shot. There's no backboard there. That was a travel, double dribble, everything.
Number 10, she keeps trying to kick the ball.
She does, but all she's got to do, every time that she can, if she can't get a solid hold on it, if she kicks it out, they get another chance.
Are you allowed to intercept the ball with your foot?
They call you for kicking, but it just means you lose the possession, which they don't have anyway. Ball inbound to Kendall Johnson. Johnson over to Bailey. Bailey to Laney Joseph. Joseph drives towards the free throw line, back out to Bailey. Over to Kendall Johnson. Johnson back to Bailey. Bailey down towards the post. And
travel.
Jillian Brum with a travel on that. If you're not making forward motion towards the basket, they're going to call you on those lateral steps usually. Lane Oliver dishing it clear down to the opposite three-point line. We send it down to Abby Williamson at the post. She goes up for two, draws the foul. Foul here was on number 5, Maggie Smith. Her second, team 6th. Williamson at the line for two. Two freshmen on the court tonight for the Comets. First shot off of the mark. Second shot up, little
just
hard.
Barely off the back. I hate that.
And Lady Warriors getting that rebound. Johnson down in the corner. She's going to send it over to Blake Bailey. And we're going to have a foul called down here. After a charge wasn't called. Caston fans not happy here. Foul was on number 15, Lane Oliver. That's her second. Not even halfway through the second quarter. Gavin, this is turning into what we saw last, was it Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday.
First shot up, Maggie Smith. 1 for 1 from the free throw line tonight. Second shot up. Gets that lucky bounce. Makes a make, I don't care. Maddie Smith about losing it. Sends it over to Brianna Hubenthal. Hubenthal down to Lane Oliver at the post.
And she bounces off.
And she's trying to that wraparound pass to Williamson, and it goes off the foot of a Winamac player. Jellison looking for the inbound. She's going to go deep to Hubenthal at the center ring. Hubenthal losing control of it. Manages to get back on it. She's looking tired, Gavin.
Well, she is moving so quick.
She is. She's these crossovers. She keeps outrunning the ball because she's got to move so fast if she wants a chance at breaking the Winamac defense. And we're wrapped up down here. Maddie Smith trying to drive to the post.
Maddie Smith versus
Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith. I was going to say Macy Smith, but that's not right.
You know, right number of syllables, right ending sound.
Yeah. English.
Kendall Johnson. Cross the timeline. Over to Blake Bailey. We've got a 3-point attempt again
Sinks
from
it.
Lainey Joseph, and she sinks that one.
How
She's
many?
2 for 3.
2 for 3.
And we've got Sophie Jellison getting tripped along the sideline.
Able to
Nothing
keep
being
it in
called there.
bounds.
And that was a hard shot there by
Brianna Hubenthal getting
Brianna
her
Hubenthal,
own
and she-
rebound. I thought that was out.
I thought that was a foul. Goes down to Winamac's side where it goes out of bounds off of Winamac. This is just a brutal game, Gavin.
It is. They're almost beating them by 4 times their score.
Oof. Ball in play to Sophie Jellison. Seriously, though, how are you
hitting
going to
the floor
keep this
hard.
press up with more than triple the score? That's
I
just not
think they
sporting.
need to let it go.
They do. They absolutely do. Ball across to Brianna Hubenthal. Hubenthal driving into the paint. What are they going to call on that? They are going to call a foul. Good. Hubenthal is going to go to the line for 1-and-1. Foul was on Jillian Brum. That's her first, team 7th. Both teams down single bonus. Anyway, back to what we were saying. No, at this point, when you're beating a team by more than triple their score, you back off the full court press. If they start coming back and you need it again, you do it again.
Yeah, it's
Shots
just the
off
right
the
thing
mark.
to do.
Like I said, I mean, I get it. Both teams want to be victorious out here, but there's a sporting way to do it and a non-sporting way to do it. Lainey Joseph off the mark there with a layup. Caston with the rebound. Jellison in double coverage. Wraparound pass to Maddie Smith. Gets stripped away. They're going to call a push on this.
3 girls on the floor.
I don't know who that got called on, Gav. Was on number 2, Jillian Brum, her second. Maddie
Gonna
Smith,
send
she'll be at
her
the
to
line
the
for
line.
1-and-1. Of course, in these like local area rivalries, you know, one team always wants to embarrass the other one, but
Yes.
shots up. That was a little hard and a little flat.
Maggie Smith with the rebound. I just called her Maddie.
Well, it was Maddie who was shooting. Nice crossover move there. 15 steps, whatever. Haley
Jordan
Sanders
Klinger.
off the mark with that. Klingler gets that rebound. Send it down to the right corner to Abby Williamson. And gets picked off as she tries to dish it down to the post to Jordan Klingler. Kendall Johnson over to Taylor Jennings. Back up to Johnson to Blake Bailey. We nearly get the pass strip there. Couldn't quite do it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Folks back home, I got the hiccups here. Thus, my commentary is more disjointed than normal. Lane Oliver looking for the inbound. She's sent it into Hubenthal. Hubenthal coming up to the volleyball line. Crossover. Triple coverage. Sends it over to Maddie Smith. No, I did it.
Blocked by Maggie Smith. Ball stays in bounds for not that long.
And Maddie tried to grab that. She should have let it roll out. It's a lot easier to see from up here, though.
Yeah.
You're not down there. And you know these girls are getting more and more emotional out there, getting frustrated. And the more frustrated you get, the easier it is to make mistakes.
Very true.
But how do you not get frustrated in this situation? Haley Sanders across midcourt. Sends it over to Ashley Keller. Keller back to Sanders. Sanders over to Johnson. Johnson back to Sanders. Inside, we're going to go out to Keller, who's going to travel. Turn it over to the Lady Comets. Lane Oliver taking it out on the far side. 72 seconds left in the first half. Oliver beaming it down to Williamson. Williamson stuck in the right corners. Back up to Lane Oliver. Tries to dish it down to
Tip by Maddie.
Jordan Klingler. Nice move there from Maddie Smith coming from behind. She's going to swipe it out of bounds and break that play. And Ashley Keller's going to take it out. Ball inside to the post. Shot there by Taylor Jennings and drawing the foul. Foul was on number 12, Brianna Hubenthal. That's her second. Team 8th. First shot's good. Second shot up. Off the mark.
Rebound by Lane Oliver, who's going to take it down. Pass to Hubenthal.
Hubenthal across midcourse. Nice stutter step move and crossover over to Maggie Smith on the right side.
Hubenthal is also very physical.
That's true. Cross to the left side to Lane Oliver.
Ended up on the ground.
Ball got stripped. She managed to dive on it, wrap it up. And I'm not even sure who has possession right now. Can't see the possession arrow from up here. Caston does. And timeout Winamac. We're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned to Lady Comets Basketball on RTC TV4.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 37.5 seconds left in the first half. Winamac with a 33-9 lead as the Lady Comets send the ball back into play. Wraparound pass to Jordan Klingler at the post. She's in triple coverage. Tries to send it to Maddie Smith. Ball gets picked away. There's just been a lot of that. I think you're right. You mentioned in the first quarter that you were thinking that they were doing handoff passes, and it was probably just to prevent this. Ashley Keller dribbling around. She sends it to Maggie Smith. Maggie Smith is Kendall Johnson. Johnson over to Haley Sanders in the left corner. She's back at the volleyball line. Heads to the left side around the three-point arc. Sends it over to Maggie Smith. Smith over to Kendall Johnson. Johnson back up to Sanders. Sanders for three. She misses that buzzer beater. And we'll head into the locker rooms at halftime with a 33-9 lead for Winamac. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. I'm going to crunch some numbers here. You're watching Lady Comets Basketball on RTC TV4. Stay tuned. As soon as we're back from this break, I'm going to have some halftime numbers. Thank you for watching.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
At Oliver Ford, we reach beyond your dealership expectation, help you in making fun decisions on your new vehicle, or let it try our professional touch by our service and parts department. We are the only Indiana new and used car dealership that has won the President Award 17 times. With over 100 years of sales experience, we're here to hold your hand from start to finish, with no pressure or gimmicks. Contact us today.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner and Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Lady Comets Lady Warriors basketball on RTC TV4. Blair Zimmerman joined up here by Gavin Hickle. And Gavin, I've got these first half numbers here, and well, they're really one-sided and pretty disgusting. The Lady Warriors have limited our Lady Comets to only 11 field goal attempts.
Oh my gosh.
There's been no three-point attempts tonight. Lady Comets are only shooting 4 for 11. And 1 for 6 from the free throw line. We have Sophie Jellison with 3 fouls. I will say though that she got her 3rd foul within the first minute of the second half, and she stayed in that whole quarter, or excuse me, within 1 minute of the second quarter. She stayed in the whole quarter, didn't draw any more fouls. We also have Lane Oliver sitting on 2, Brianna Humenthal sitting on 2. These are 3 of our key players who could very easily foul out in the third quarter. Over on the other side of the field, Lady Warriors, 10 three-point attempts, shooting 40% there. 21 2-point field goal attempts, shooting 33% there, 7 for 21. And then they're shooting 9 for 15 from the free throw line. And they've got 2 players with 2 fouls. That's the worst foul trouble they get in. Limited themselves to 9 turnovers each of the first 2 quarters.
Wow.
Where the Lady Comets, 13 turnovers in the first quarter and 16 turnovers in the second quarter. Just not able to break that full court press being put on by the Lady.
Turnovers.
Yeah. That full court press, though, I was talking with Victoria Dills, one of our JV players, and she's like, there's just no reason for them to still be pressing with a nearly 400% score advantage. So,
yeah,
there's just, I don't know.
They really need to let up on that, I think.
They do. Obviously, they're winning. I mean, this is, they're decimating.
Yes, they are.
And honestly, like I said, you let up on the press. If the other team starts catching up and you're not happy about how they're catching up, then you put the press back on. You've already shown that it works. There's no sense in being a bad sport about it. Anyway, 90 seconds until third quarter picks back up. I'm going to take my own quick break here. Stay tuned. I'm going to mute the audio. You're going to have video from the floor. You're watching Lady Comets of Basketball on RTC TV4. All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Second half play underway. Winamac starting with possession. Ball up to Lainey Joseph. We're going to go down to the post. Shot there from the right elbow. Number 2, Jillian Brum. Aubrey Degg over to Lane Oliver across the timeline.
Gonna take it down. The pass is intercepted. Actually, it kind of went right to her.
It really did. That was a nice play there by Jordan Klingler, though. She swats their pass away, goes out of bounds, and as Winamac tries to recover it, they're going to turn it back over to Caston under Caston's basket. And then Lainey Joseph going to pick it off as it goes in. And
passes it.
That was a nice play. You just can't.
It was.
You can't deny it.
It was.
Quality basketball like that, hey, like I said, it's fine. They're
They've let
winning.
up on the press. See?
There you go. Probably talked about that in the locker room. Degg in double coverage sends it over to Maddie Smith. Smith's going to hand it back to Degg. Degg over the top of the world to Jasmine Rudisell. Rudisell with the basketball line. She's going to send it back to Degg at the top of the key. And, picked off there by Blake Bailey.
Maddie Smith picks it back off.
Nice.
And Aubrey Degg taking it down. Past the timeline.
Look at you using basketball words. Picked off by Maggie Smith. Just trading pickoffs there. Trying to go deep under the basket and spin it back in. Ends up out to Lainey Joseph for a long two. All right, Degg to the volleyball line. Looking to set up a play. Sends it over to Jasmine Rudisel. Rudisel tries to send it down to Degg. Gets deflected by Lainey Joseph out of bounds. Lane Oliver here on the right side out of bounds. Sends it in. Jordan Klingler at the post. Jordan goes up for 2, and it's just a clean strip there by Maggie Smith. Blake Bailey,
Good
nice.
pass.
Yeah, that was nice pass.
Good shot.
Over to Haley Sanders, who sends it to Maggie Smith for 2. Degg across midcourt. Over to Maddie Smith. Smith back to Degg in the left corner. Gonna send it down to the left post to Jordan Klingler. She tries to put it up, draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul was on number 5, Maggie Smith, her 3rd. Team first this half. First shot up. That's a nice looking free throw.
Now 10:41.
Close. That's sarcasm. Second shot up. Oh, rattles in and out off the mark. Lainey Joseph cutting across to the right-hand side. Sends it down to the low post to Haley Sanders. Gets
Rolling
wrapped
around
up.
on the floor.
And Lady Comets are going to come up with it from that jump ball. 5:23 left in the 3rd. Haley Sanders going down to meet Degg. Degg across the timeline. Spinning around a couple times. Sanders with a hand on the ball. Degg sends it over to Jellison. Jellison nearly gets it stripped there by Lainey Joseph. Maddie Smith for a long 2, off the mark. Nice
picked off by Maddie
interception
Smith.
there.
That was really nice. And she stayed in bounds. I was like, oh.
I thought she was going to nosedive over there by the visitor or the home bleachers. Sophie Jellison just kind of dribbled it off of her toe. And we've got a travel over here, though, on part of Winamac. Lady Comets will get it back. Lucky break for the Lady Comets there. Ball into Degg. Sanders right on her. Degg picks up the dribble. She's in double coverage. She needs help. Tries to pass it between defenders. Lainey Joseph picks it off. Sends it to Blake Bailey, who's going to put it in for 2. Bailey 2 for 2. And 2 pointers. Sanders slowly bringing this down to a 3/4 court press. Degg sends it across the timeline to Hubenthal. Hubenthal into the paint and gets the jumper. Hubenthal tonight, 4 for 5 so far. Blake Bailey at the left-hand side. On the 3-point arc, she sends it to Lady Joseph. Lady Joseph back to Bailey. Bailey dribbles up to the volleyball line. Back to Joseph. Puts it up for 3. It's off the mark.
Isn't that her 4th, 5th attempt?
That's her 4th 3-point attempt. She's 1 for 1 from 3. Jellison makes like she's going to go coast to coast. Passes it back out to the
ball's on the
right
ground.
corner. We got
Everybody
a loose ball.
has it.
And Coach Helmet calling a timeout. We're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. You are watching RTC TV4.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Team still on the sideline talking strategy. Caston with only 2 timeouts remaining. And so far this quarter, been kind of more of the same. I will say so far, with just over half of the quarter gone, turnovers are a little bit more even. Winamac has turned it over 5 times to Caston 7. That said, Winamac has extended their lead to 31. Lady Comets at the baseline. Jellison looking for the inbound. She's going to have to
Long bomb
way to the
Degg.
backcourt to Degg, and Degg oh.
Push.
Wow, they're going to have a call a push there on Sanders.
Well, it might have, because that might have been why she ran with it a little bit, because
That-
she was trying
that
to
could
hold her
have been-
balance after being
That looked like a
pushed.
football. That looked like a long bomb football pass, Gav.
Hail Mary.
Degg to Hubenthal. Hubenthal across midcourt. Crossover move. And she's going to double dribble that. She's just having to move so fast. Lainey Joseph across midcourt. Sends it over to Sanders. Sanders to Blake Bailey. Bailey over to Sanders. Sanders to Smith. Smith locking up with Smith. That was Maddie Smith locking up with Maggie Smith.
Versus Smith.
Correct. Wasn't that in one of the Matrix movies? Oh, that's before your time.
Yes,
I'm old.
it might have been.
All right, Sanders over to the left side to Brooke Bailey. Bailey over to Joseph for 3, off the mark. And we're going to have another jump ball on the floor. Jellison sends it into Hubenthal. Boy, I thought Hubenthal double dribbled that with no pressure there. Nice moves there, but then she's going to lose it. She draws the foul there from Sanders, though. Sanders now her 3rd foul.
Foul trouble.
Yeah, ish.
Just that.
We've got 2 Lady
Line down the
Warriors
middle.
now. 2 Lady Warriors with 3 fouls. 3 minutes left in the 3rd. Winamac 43-12. Ball into Hubenthal. Hubenthal manages to keep a hold of it. Dribbles
She had
towards.
jumped high for that.
Yeah, she did. Jellison for a long 2. It's off the mark.
Out on Maddie Smith.
And Lady Warriors will take possession as the Lady Comets have quickly racked up several turnovers. Now with a commanding turnover lead, if nothing else. Lainey Joseph getting away with a couple extra steps as she passes it to Brooke Bailey. Bailey down to Taylor Jennings, back to Bailey. Up to Johnson. Johnson over to Joseph. Too many J's on this team. Lainey Joseph for 2, off the mark, gets her own rebound. She's going to send it out to Brooke Bailey. Bailey back to Joseph. Joseph to Johnson for 3.
How many threes is that for Johnson?
2. She's shooting 2 for 3. Ball inbounds by the Lady Comets. It's a good thing that full court press was off there. Hubenthal over to Smith. Smith looks under the basket, sends it back to Hubenthal at the volleyball line. Hubenthal tries to take advantage of a press. The press kind of evaporated for 3, off the mark. And ball out of bounds off Degg as she tries to grab that rebound.
Don't drop your clipboard.
I did drop my clipboard. It's my clipboard. I'll do with it as I please. Ball inbounds to Lainey Joseph. Joseph across timeline. Passes the ball to Ashley Keller. Keller back to Joseph. Joseph to Jennings. Jennings loses control of the ball there at the left elbow. And,
that didn't look very fun.
We're not going to call that a foul? Really?
I mean, she just kind of stopped right in front of her.
That was an elbow to the mouth.
And then she hit the floor. So,
I mean,
a double whammy.
If that was me down there, there definitely would have been at least some foul language. And
You know why I don't play basketball? One, because whenever I play football, I mean, that's all I do is curse. Tragically. And, you know.
You just confessed to that on air. I hope your parents are listening.
Well, I've told them.
Maddie Smith, ball out of bounds at the baseline. I don't know. She inbounds that straight to Lainey Joseph. Joseph over to Keller, puts it in
nice
for 2.
pass. Nice pass.
That was I don't know if that was supposed to be going to Lane Oliver, but it was just completely over her head. There's no way I believe that she has that kind of vertical.
Stolen again.
Lainey Joseph just goes coast to coast with that steal. She puts it in for 2. Winamac now 50-12 with 60 seconds left in the third. They say it's not over until the fat lady sings, but I'm not seeing a comeback happening here tonight, Gav.
She's been singing since the second quarter.
I think I heard her warming up in the first. Ball over to Lane Oliver at the top of the key. Passes it down to Jordan Klingler, who manages to put it in for 2 contested. That's Jordan Klingler's first 2-point make of the night. Ball now down to Johnson.
Flopped from
back
her last
to Joseph.
game performance.
And Joseph with another 3. She's shooting 50% from the free throw or the 3-point line tonight. 22.9 seconds left now. Hubenthal tries to send it to Klingler. Klingler manages to keep it from going out of bounds.
Fantastic effort keeping it in bounds. That was great.
Hubenthal drives baseline, sends it to Jasmine Rudisell. Rudisell back to Hubenthal. Goes in and out right at the buzzer. Heartbreaker there for Hubenthal, just shaking her head. Well, we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned to Lady Comets basketball here on RTC TV4.
RTC cable subscribers. Now you can watch your favorite cable networks wherever you are on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just log on to www.watchtveverywhere.com. Enter your RTC account information and sign up to watch TV everywhere. Live sports, videos on demand, and more, all for free with your RTC cable subscription. Watch TV everywhere. Another great service from RTC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to go into the fourth quarter here. It has been just a very one-sided basketball game here tonight. Lady Warriors with a commanding 53-14 lead as the Lady Comets are already out here on the court. Lady Warriors going out to meet them for the last 8 minutes of regulation. Ball inbounds to Kendall Johnson. Johnson to Keller. Keller sends it to the left side to number 4, Kingsley Croft. It's the first time she's been on the floor tonight. Down to the corner, and 3 points for Kendall Johnson. She's now shooting 75% from the 3-point line. Hubenthal, cross midcourt, meets Croft, and how are they not going to call that a travel? She slid that. And how is that not a travel? I don't know. So, wow. Okay. As much as I want to root comments on this, that was like 2 or 3 travels before.
Well, maybe at this point they're just kind of like, let's just get this over with.
Mercy rules, maybe. Johnson across midcourt, sends it over to Keller. Keller to Croft. Croft going to drive into the right elbow. Over to Jennings. Jennings sends it down to the post. Can't quite get it there. And we're going to have a foul here on Brianna Hubenthal, I think. Yes. No. They called that on Lane Oliver. That's her third. All right. Ball into Maggie Smith. Smith sends it over to Croft. Croft for 3. That was exceptionally short.
Stolen back.
Croft
put up for 2.
Croft redeeming herself there. So I believe that's Coach Croft's daughter. So, she would have heard about that had she not done something to redeem it. Nice moves there by Brianna Hubenthal as she drives. Baseline.
Obviously very frustrated.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was some exceptional ball handling until she got down to the baseline and got in trouble there. Kendall Johnson taking her time, getting across midcourt, down to the Winamac volleyball line. Sends it over to Croft. Croft to Keller. Keller driving in. And it's going to go out of bounds off the Comets. 6:28 left in regulation. Winamac 58, Caston 14. 6 total timeouts remaining on the clock here. Ball into Maggie Smith. She misses it, gets her own rebound.
Johnson for a long 2. Nope.
Off the mark. And the Lady Comets getting that rebound. Hubenthal dribbling down towards baseline. She's going to take a long 2, get swatted. And she saved it, but then turned it over. Croft at the left corner of the volleyball
Stolen
line.
by Lane Oliver.
That was nice positioning there. Oh, come on, ref. That was a foul. We're going to call a foul on Jordan Klingler there, but not a foul on Croft as Oliver was shooting.
Is her first name Laura?
No.
I don't know.
No, that's Kingsley. It's Kingsley Croft.
Dang it. I was like, wait.
All right, I know
that would have been
supposed-
cool, though.
I'm supposed to be impartial, but that was a dumpster fire worth of hot garbage. Okay, Kendall Johnson across midcourt. She's going to send it over to Maggie Smith. Smith over to Keller. Keller to Jennings. Jennings to Johnson, not Joseph. Johnson for 2. Too hard. And Jasmine Rudisell with that rebound. She sends it to Aubrey Degg. Degg down to Lane Oliver. Lane Oliver contested. And she sends it down to Maddie Smith. Smith tries to put up a layup and gets blocked. Block goes out of bounds, and Lady Comets retain the basketball. Oliver looking for the inbound. She's got to send it in. Goes deep to Degg. Degg at the volleyball line now. Fakes right, goes left, passes right to Rudisell. Rudisell for 3. A little too hard. Smith with the rebound, puts it back up for 2. 2 points, Maddie Smith. Kendall Johnson, cross midcourt. Johnson to Croft. Croft back to Johnson. Into Smith. Smith back to Croft. Croft for 3. Drains it. 61-16, Winamac advantage.
Flip-flop the score.
So what you're saying is the score's a palindrome. Rudisell for 3. Nothing but net on. That net barely moved.
Those are always the coolest ones.
Score is no longer a palindrome. Johnson at the midcourt ring. Sends it over to Keller. Keller back to the volleyball line. Goes up to the top of the key, sends it to Jennings. Jennings in trouble, sends it over to Maggie Smith. Smith to the left elbow to Johnson. Johnson back to Keller at the right elbow. Long 2. Too hard. And Caston with that rebound. Degg coming up to the midcourt ring. She's now across the timeline. She's dishing it down to Jasmine Rudisell on the left-hand side. Rudisell to the right elbow to Degg. Back to the top of the key to Maddie Smith. Smith sends it down to the post to Degg, just off the mark there.
Biting down there for it.
Yeah, we're going to have a foul called. I think that's going to be on Jordan Klingler. That's who the ref's looking at. Klingler's second. 3:31 left in the game here tonight. Winamac with a 61-19 lead. And Winamac with nearly a complete line change now. Kendall Johnson across midcourt. Degg's waiting for her. Johnson to Croft on the right-hand side. Croft going to send it back down to Johnson in that same right corner. Tries to pass it, gets stripped by Lane Oliver, goes out of bounds, and Winamac will retain possession. Ball inbounds to number 24, Ella Gearhart. And foul down at the post. I think foul was on Lane Oliver. Incorrect. Foul was on number 4, Jasmine Rudisell. Her first. Team fourth. Honestly, there's only been 7 fouls in the second half. All right, Johnson for 2 from the paint. Off the mark, Degg with the rebound.
They're taking it down.
She's crossed midcourt. She passes it to Williamson. Williamson for 3, and it gets deflected. Not seeing a number here. This is a new face. Number 3, Aubrey Gearhart passes it over to Kendall Johnson. Johnson to Croft. Croft for 3. Croft now 2 for 3 from the three-point line. 2:37 left in the game. Dagg across midcourt. Passes it to Jellison, just way too hard, and just kind of bounces over into Gearhart's waiting arms. Gearhart to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Misses the basket completely. Jellison with the rebound, sends it down under the basket to Williamson, who puts it in for 2.
21-64.
2:08 remaining, 64 points, Winamac advantage. Johnson across the midcourt. Sends it to Gearhart. Gearhart to 25. I don't even have a number 25. Well, number 25 is going to pass it to Aubrey Gearhart. Aubrey Gearhart over to Croft. Croft to Johnson. Johnson up here just behind the left elbow. She sends it back to 24. Lane Oliver tries to get a hand in there, and she's going to draw the foul. That's her 4th. Team 5th. I wouldn't be surprised to see this game get a little dirty for the last minute 41.
Yeah, everybody's all frustrated, kind of wanting it to be over already.
Yeah.
That girl fell out?
No, it was just a change out. All right, 22 shooting. I don't know who 22 is. Don't have it on my score or on my scorecard. There we go. Oh, I'm going to mark it down there just for the stat. Williamson fakes the 3, sends it to Rudisol down in the right corner. Rudisol back to Dagg. Dagg's up at the top of the key, sends it back to the right side to Rudisol. Rudisol back to the top of the key to Oliver. Oliver from the free throw line off the mark, and we had a collision there.
Recovered by Abby Williamson to Rudisol.
Dagg to Williamson. Williamson for 3. Way too hard. And into the waiting arms of Winamac number 22. And again, I don't have a name here on my roster, so we're going to have to do some numbers. Over to Croft. 24 over to 3, Gearhart. 22 for 3. And we had a make down here by number 24. Wait, that's Brooklyn Ulrich. Okay. And timeout Caston. We're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. You're watching Lady Comets Basketball on RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're a little over halfway through a full timeout here with 41.8 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Winamac with a 66-21 lead over the Lady Comets here tonight. I don't know, Gavin, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised to see fouls pick up, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this last 41 seconds take about 5 minutes.
More people on the floor.
Dagg dribbles up to midcourt. She passes to Abby Williamson. Williamson passes it cross court to Emma Stinson, who I just saw is in, to
Sarver.
Thank you. Over to Williamson on the right-hand side. She puts up a 3, draws a foul. She'll go to the line for 3 shots. Foul is on number 24, Brooklyn Ulrich, her first. First shot up, off the back of the rim, just a little too hard. Williamson so far 0 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. It's late, my words don't work. Second shot up, off the back of the rim again. You know, I just realized, Gavin, I forgot to remind Coach Helmick to come up and visit us for the postgame. I don't know if he will, especially after such a widespread. We will go over some unofficial stats. Third shot up, and that one's on the mark. We'll give Coach Helmick a few minutes, and if he comes up, great, we'll have an interview. If he doesn't, we'll wrap it up for the night. All right, Brooklyn Ulrich fakes it left, looks right, goes ahead and passes left to Shauna Williams. Williams to Ulrich, and we're going to have a foul there. There were 3 comments there. Oh, that's on Jasmine Rudisell, her second. 10.5 left in the game. 22-66, Winamac advantage. Looking for the inbound here. And we had a 5-second violation here on number 22, whose name I don't have. It's been a while since I've seen a 5-second violation. Nice defense played there by the Lady Comets. Degg dribbling up to the midcourt. She passes it to Rudisell. Rudisell with a little hot move she gets away with. Hard 3 off the mark.
Oh,
and we're going to have a jump ball down here.
0.1.
It doesn't matter who has this. Sarver going to take it out. Sends it in, and that's the game. No shot there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, final score here tonight in the comment crater, 66-22 Winamac. We're going to step away for a few words from our sponsors while I try to get some numbers tallied up. We'll be right back for the post-game wrap-up here on RTC TV 4.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Right. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyards True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Enyards True Value and Rental of Rochester. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Nutrien Ag Solutions is the world's largest ag input retailer, offering all of your crop input needs. Stop by our location just east of downtown Fulton or give us a call anytime. Online at nutrienagsolutions.com. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. Please support our local sponsors. Smith Farm Stores has everything you need for your home and your farm, both inside and out. We are your local Steel, Skag, and Simplicity dealer, offering a full service center with a certified technician on site. Smith Farm Stores offers a wide variety of household appliances, including top brand refrigerators, washing machines, and dryers. We are also a full-service paint center, offering on-site color matching and more. Stop by today or check us out online. Smith Farm Stores, everything you need and more.
This is old you. And this is now you.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood. This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize for that long bank of commercials. I was just trying to get some stats finished up here. Final score here tonight, again, 66 points Winamac, 22 points Caston. And the stats just back that up. Caston only, they were held to only 31 field goal attempts tonight. They were 1 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 8 for 24 inside of the two-point range, and shooting 3 for 11 from the free throw line. Lady Comets tonight with, I guess I should have done the math on this. 45 turnovers for the night. Lady Warriors shot 8 for 19 from three-point range, 16 for 37 from two-point territory. So they had more two-point attempts than the Lady Comets had shot attempts all night.
Oh my gosh.
And then shot 10 for 16 from the free throw line. By the end of the night, Lady Comets only had 4 more fouls than the Lady Warriors, which is saying something because you know the Lady Comets were frustrated in this matchup here tonight. Lady Warriors, we had 9, 9, 6, and 6. Very consistent in their turnovers tonight. I will say, fourth quarter, Lady Comets were able to hold their turnovers down to where they matched the Lady Warriors. So only time in the evening. So we got 18 and 12 is 30. 30 turnovers tonight. for the Lady Warriors. So a 33% advantage there on turnovers. That by itself really helps for final score. Waiting to see if Coach Don Helmick will come up here and talk to us. While we're waiting, tomorrow night, the Caston Comets will play host to the Rochester Zebras, making up a game that we were supposed to play last Thursday, if I remember correctly. This is boys basketball action tomorrow night. Varsity tip-off is scheduled for 8 o'clock. So good matchup, a couple of local teams. We had the option of pulling WROI commentary for tomorrow night's game, and I optioned to commentate on that. I'd like to give it that little bit of local twist. We're the home school. I don't want to play the visiting school's commentary. Dave Musselman does a great job in his commentary. He talks faster than I think, and I certainly think faster than I talk. And
I process extremely slow.
But Dave does a great job on his commentary, but I know he's going to come down and give it a Rochester slant. Well, because, he's from Rochester, WROI. We do appreciate their partnership up that way. I pulled his commentary on the Rochester-Manchester game that Taylor Duncan and I went and covered last Friday night. Great basketball. I'm afraid that tomorrow night is going to look a lot like, for the guys, like tonight looked like for the ladies. The Zebra is just a fast, aggressive team, slightly larger school.
So they are playing Rochester?
We're playing Rochester tomorrow night. Yes, that's what I said, Gav. Welcome back.
I'm out.
It's late. Do you know where your brain is?
At home.
Oh, at home. Okay.
It's been there all day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to step away for a little bit more promotional consideration. We're going to give Coach Don Helmick just a few more minutes to see if he comes up and joins us, and if not, we'll wrap this up. Please do stay tuned. You're listening to the Caston Comets postgame show here on RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Nutrien Ag Solutions is the world's largest ag input retailer, offering all of your crop input needs. Stop by our location just east of downtown Fulton or give us a call anytime. Online at nutrienagsolutions.com. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. Please support our local sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyards True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Enyards True Value and Rental of Rochester. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Smith Farm Stores has everything you need for your home and your farm, both inside and out. We are your local Steel, Skag, and Simplicity dealer, offering a full-service center with a certified technician on site. Smith Farm Stores offers a wide variety of household appliances, including top-brand refrigerators, washing machines, and dryers. We are also a full-service paint center, offering on-site color matching and more. Stop by today or check us out online. Smith Farm Stores, everything you need and more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Caston postgame show here on RTC TV4. You're listening to Blair Zimmerman. Alongside with me is Gavin Hickel, and we just watched the Winamac Lady Warriors just kind of embarrassed the Caston Lady Comets, which this is always a big rivalry game.
It is.
And Winamac really likes to come out and just show off. And we talked about it in the first half. Winamac ran a man-to-man full court press clear until halftime.
Yeah, and that was just...
Well, and when they went in at half, I believe the score was 33-9. And it's just uncalled for. When you have almost a four-time, not a 4-point, a 4-time point advantage, there's just no sense in continuing to run a press like that. I hate to sit up here and sideline or commentary table coach, but I just feel like it was uncalled for.
Yeah.
Anyway, kudos to the Lady Comets. Played hard, clear until the last buzzer. I saw some frustration out on the floor, absolutely. And, of course, our injury list is just mounting. We now have 1, 2. We have 2 freshmen on the varsity lineup now. And 3 sophomores, I think, who have traditionally been JV only. And obviously, the whole point of the JV program is to feed the varsity program. But the Lady Comets have just been injury-plagued this season. We've got senior Allie Weezy, who we honored tonight with her senior night. Unfortunately, that all occurred before we were set up and ready to go on air, so we didn't capture that. I'm very sorry, Allie, if you watch this later. I will take as much of the blame as you want to give me, though it wasn't my fault. Anyway, that's such a man thing to say, right? Anyway, but Allie injured her ankle very early in the season, and if I remember correctly, it was at practice. Now, I could be wrong on that. But Allie has basically been out the entire season. We've got Sophie Jellison with really bad plantar fasciitis. She's playing, but she's kind of hobbling around. Who am I forgetting? I know we've been plagued by injuries this season. And so we've seen Lane Oliver has been at school on crutches in the last 2 weeks. We've got Sophie Jellison walking around in a boot for that plantar fasciitis.
Olivia Bouldry has had a knee problem, but
Well,
it did not seem to affect her.
No, but she's always got that knee brace on. I mean, about every step she takes, and a lot of these girls are walking with a limp. It's just, with a small program like this, they get beat up, and kudos to them for coming out and playing as hard as they do. So at this point, I don't even remember where I was going with that. We do have upcoming this Saturday night. So tomorrow night, the boys play host to Rochester. This coming Saturday, the boys are playing host to Northfield. And that's here at home. We've got a 7:30 tip-off on that, so we will be live at 7:25. And then next Tuesday, we have girls sectional play starting. The Lady Comets play, I saw it in the newspaper this morning. I don't remember who they drew.
I can't either.
I looked at it this morning. I was ready to present that. I don't remember. But so next Tuesday, though, I don't have tip-off time right now. I will have that no later than when we air on Saturday. And then we'll have, well, we've just got quite a bit of basketball coming up. So anyway, and then on the 2nd, we are going to be presenting the Caston Comets Robotics. So excited for that. That's going to be a long day, but it should be really interesting. The Comets have usually done well with the robotics program. So like I said, excited to cover that. So, well, Coach Helmick is out, but he does not look inclined to come up and talk about this 44-point deficit here tonight.
That's fair. It's 100% fair.
It is. And really, though, well, like I said, the only thing that I think that the girls really, aside from shot percentages, they just didn't get a lot of opportunity to shoot, though. But the big thing is those passes, and they were doing handoff passes a lot.
They had to
probably
just keep it away from them as much as possible, and I mean, you could definitely see why. I mean, just any pass that left the hands.
Those Winamac girls were so fast. One of the biggest girls on the floor is Lainey Joseph, and she intercepted a pass down in the paint, and the next thing I knew, she was at the Winamac free throw line, driving in to put it in for a layup. So, well, Coach Helmick has ventured back into the locker room, so I'm going to go ahead and call it Gavin. He's not going to come up and talk to us tonight. So
again, fair.
Right. So anyway, I'm Blair Zimmerman, been joined here by Gavin Hickle, and we had Taylor Duncan doing our camera work for us tonight. Please join us tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, when the Caston Comets host the Rochester Zebras. Until then, I'm Blair Zimmerman, and you're watching RTC TV4. Good night.